Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're doing a deep dive into one of those lists you always see.
Yeah.
Top 10 beautiful women in the world, country-wise.
Right.
And our goal isn't just, reading names. We want to understand what makes these women stand out, what qualities, maybe cultural contexts.
Exactly. And what's fascinating, I think, is that beauty is so subjective, right? Deeply personal.
Mm-hmm.
But a list like this, well, it gives us kind of snapshot into different global ideas, what criteria seem to pop up across cultures. It's not about the definition, but more like looking at the variety of things people value.
Absolutely. So let's get started. Kicking things off from the United States, we have Zendaya.
Ah, Zendaya.
Yeah, the source mentions her as an actress, model, singer, celebrated for elegance, style, and this kind of strong presence in Hollywood. What's that tell us?
Well, with Zendaya, it feels like it goes beyond just looks, doesn't it? It's about her, self-expression being a trendsetter.
Right.
She sort of embodies this modern idea where influence and having a strong personal brand, that whole presence, is just as key as physical appearance.
Okay, interesting. So from that modern energy, let's pivot. Hailing from India, Aishwarya Rai.
Oh, a classic name.
Definitely. Miss World 1994, still called a global beauty icon. How does her, enduring presence fit in? It feels different.
It really does. Her appeal isn't just classic beauty, though that's there, but it's also how she stayed relevant for so long across generations, different industries. She connects traditional Indian cinema with a big global profile. It's that timeless elegance that doesn't really fade with trends, more persistent maybe.
Yeah, timeless feels right. Okay, speaking of global reach, next is Adriana Lima from Brazil.
Ah, Victoria's Secret Angel territory.
Exactly. One of the top ones. Described as having exotic and powerful beauty. What do you make of that description?
Yeah.
Exotic and powerful.
Well, that phrasing, it really points towards the fashion industry, doesn't it? How it builds and promotes these very specific ideals, and sometimes pretty unattainable ones.
True.
Lima has that very distinct, striking look, high glamour. It's designed to be commanding, make a huge visual impact on a runway. Dominating, you could say.
Makes sense. Okay, moving over to South Korea, we find Bae Suzy, K-pop idol turned actress, praised for innocent yet stunning looks. That's quite a combo.
It is, isn't it? Innocent yet stunning. That combination, I think, speaks very directly to certain East Asian beauty standards.
Ah.
Yeah, ideals that often value this kind of youthful purity mixed with, well, undeniable charisma. It's a specific balance you see a lot in K-pop, K-drama, sort of approachable but also aspirational beauty.
Gotcha. Okay, we mentioned supermodels. Next two really highlight that world. First from Russia, Irina Shayk, famous for sharp features, global campaigns.
Very high fashion.
And then Frances Thylane Blondeau, known since she was a kid, famously called the most beautiful girl in the world, now a model too.
Right. Two facets of the modeling world. Shayk, with those sharp, almost sculpted features, fits that high fashion mold, defined.
Blondeau's story is different. Being recognized so young, it suggests this kind of inherent beauty that's just grown with her into a career. Both show how much power the industry has in saying what's iconic globally.
Okay, shifting from runway to screen now. Two women known for beauty and serious talent. From Italy, Monica Bellucci, described as a timeless beauty and symbol of Mediterranean charm.
Ah, Bellucci. Yeah.
And from South Africa, Charlize Theron, Oscar winner, celebrated for beauty and her bold acting choices.
Two great examples. Bellucci really embodies that specific Mediterranean charm idea, doesn't she? Like an earthy sensuality, timeless elegance, a strong, mature femininity, very European aesthetic. Theron, on the other hand, she mixes classic beauty with, real acting chops, gravitas, versatility. It shows beauty and strength and artistic range, too.
Right, different dimensions. Okay, rounding out the list. From Venezuela, Gabriela, Miss Universe 2013, represents that country's huge pageant legacy.
Venezuela, yeah, known for pageantry.
And finally, from Pakistan, Mahira, A-list actress, global charm, praised for grace and natural beauty.
So Eisler's inclusion points to that very polished, almost regal ideal you see in pageantry, especially Venezuelan pageantry. Highly refined.
Okay.
Khan, though, highlights different things. Grace, naturalness, maybe a softer, more approachable kind of beauty, but still clearly commands attention globally, represents cultural pride, too.
Wow. So when you look at all these different traits listed, elegance, power, innocent charm, timelessness, grace, naturalness across all these places and professions, what does it tell us overall about beauty?
Well, what's really striking is just the sheer range, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not one look. It's this rich mix of qualities. These descriptions show that, yeah, maybe there are some universal aesthetic things, but culture, job, even someone's personal story, they all deeply shape what we decide is top-tier beauty.
Mm.
It kind of challenges you to think about how your own ideas match up or maybe differ from these global picks.
It really does drive home that beauty isn't just one thing. It's like dynamic, so many forms, so many characteristics celebrated all over the world.
And that leaves us with a question, really, for you listening. How do these kinds of top lists, even though we know they're subjective, how do they actually influence our understanding of beauty?
Good question.
And maybe, what does this specific group of women tell us about what's being valued on a global stage right now? It's something to think about, maybe reflect on your own definition, and what really strikes you as beautiful or remarkable.